Hello. Oh God. I'm sad. Hold on. Oh God. Flashbang.
Why are
Okay.
you
Hold on.
sad?
No, I just didn't have my lights on in the background, so
Oh.
so it looks like I am. But hello everyone. Welcome to stream today. We right before we started, or like we unmuted, we were just talking. Uh, in case we need a walkthrough, Duncan has one, and uh, he was like, "We may or may not actually get to the cowboy today." And I'm
We're
like,
all a
"No,
little too excited about the
I thought
cowboy.
we were gonna get to the cowboy like now. And it's like,
I
oh
thought we were
no,
gonna get to the
he's
cowboy last week.
yeah,
we just have terrible memory when it comes to this case. This playthrough is honestly reminding me how little of this case I actually remember.
This is the second time we've named the the stream after the cowboy. So we'll see. Depending, I might change the title later, but
I might change the thumbnail later.
I think it's funnier if you guys keep it that way. That's my opinion.
Then when we actually do get to it, if we don't get to it today, then we could say I'm the best doggone lawyer in the rest for real.
um,
Real, not clickbait.
but we're gonna be continuing Rise from the Ashes, and we'll see if we can get to the cowboy, so we're not liars. Try to go a little bit long, but I'm also trying to finish so that I have time to Baron, I know you'll be excited. Upload my finish editing and upload my Code Geass finale, season 1 finale reaction, which was a great time. And see my absolute flabbergastedness at the cliffhanger. But
Dun dun dun.
briefly introduce ourselves. Oh, Daniel, Yessie.
Whoop.
You call me Daniel?
No, I call myself Daniel.
Anyway, Yessie in charge of graphics. The reason why Jake Marshall is here yet again. I'm sorry. I'm at YesterDarling on most social media, except for Tumblr, where I am at YesterDoesArt.
I'm eating a sandwich.
Duncan. Oh yeah, that fits with my. I don't know why. I don't know why I. Instead of, I usually write into the descriptions of my promos be there or be square. Just cause. I today I decided to write be there or be a ham sandwich.
Nice.
This is a ham
Premonition.
sandwich.
It is a ham sandwich. I didn't
is.
even know.
Can I promo the other thing while we are promoing?
Oh yeah, sure.
KatsuCon, Ace Attorney photo shoot run by myself and my partner at Runs and Goes on Twitter. Please come take photo with a lawyer at 3 p.m. on February 17th at the gazebo.
Exciting.
Next
I
time
will
I'll
be there.
script that so I do better.
I will be there too, but I will not have a ham sandwich. So sorry to disappoint.
He'll have a cup of coffee. I'll have, at the very least, a guitar pick. I don't actually play guitar.
All right. Well,
I'll have German pet names.
we'll switch over to the game. Huh! Oh, there we are. Take a bit to show up.
Also, sorry, I had the wrong username because I got mixed up. It is Bring More Knives with a Z instead of an S for my beloved partner. I got my usernames mixed up.
I
I'll
thought
just
I
put a
thought
link
I
in
was
the
like,
comments.
is this a new?
No, I should have written a script for myself, and I did a goof.
All right. Well,
and I apologize.
no time for goofs. We have to lawyer.
Mr. Wright,
Huh? What?
are trials always like this with you? Like you're always swimming up to the bottom of a lake about to reach the surface. But no matter how hard you paddle, you never seem to get there.
Pretty much. Except today we're swimming in quicksand. So what happened to your sister anyway?
Apparently, she got called off to the judges' chambers.
Probably something to do with that piece of cloth.
So, this is where we turn this trial around, right? Our only weapon, a tiny, insignificant piece of cloth.
Yes, this is where we turn the trial around. This is the final day of trial.
We wish.
I'm the one who's starting to feel tiny and insignificant, to tell the truth.
For reference, Phoenix is 5'10".
Oh!
Or no, he's 5'9". Miles is 5'10".
Hey, look, we do at least get to see the cowboy today.
Yeah!
We're
We
not
didn't
liars.
lie!
Yeah! We did it!
We're only a little bit of liars.
Yay!
Hola, partner. They say you show a red cloth to a bull, it'll fire up its temper. That's what they told me when I was a youngin', at least.
Officer Marshall.
Oh god, I've lost my accent. Thought I'd come take a look-see at how the trial's going. Looks like I'm late. Fashionably late. They've got the home ranch locked down tighter than a fort in enemy territory. That hard to slip out, huh? What's going on over there anyway? All the police I've seen there last 2 days have been really on edge. Don't you got enough on your plate without worrying about other people, compadre? You could be worrying about the chief prosecutor tasting mufflers, for example.
Officer Marshall? The whole... wow. Sorry, I'm choking on, desert dust.
Okay. A
No,
tumbleweed.
sorry, I ate a chip. The whole muffler thing didn't have anything to do with scarves. She wasn't even wearing a scarf.
You don't say. Now, don't that just beat all? I've seen the red breeze blow at her slender neck many time. Blah, blah, blah. Saw that day, too. She was wearing a red muffler.
What?
At the award ceremony that afternoon. Edgeworth seen it too, I reckon. What does that mean?
What does it all mean?
In the photograph taken at the crime scene, she wasn't wearing a scarf.
So, Miss Starr wasn't mistaken?
Well, it's about time. Remember, partner, sometimes you gotta grab the bull by the horns. And sometimes you just gotta let that go. You just gotta let that bull go where it will. Time will tell.
Alright, I say this every time. Say it with me. I don't like his drinking animation. It's really cursed.
It's just the
How funny would it be if it's just water in there? Like,
just the Adam's apple moving.
Everything about it. It's the angle of his face. He looks all squished. It's not good.
But his shaving animation.
I like his
really
jizzing
good, though.
animation.
It's so good.
I have a bad feeling about this. Hey! Star Wars shirt! Okay, sorry.
Oh. Sorry. Dan is being a nerd.
What's new? My entire channel.
So, What are we swimming in now, Mr. Wright?
If it's steak sauce, I can hook you up with some fine ribs. Ooh! My kind of guy. Love me some ribs.
So true.
But in steak sauce?
I'd try it.
No, no.
I'd try it.
Steak sauce is for steak.
I'd like to resume? Question mark?
What's up? The judge just keeps looking over at the prosecution.
Is something wrong, Mr. Edgeworth?
Your face is blue. Your lips are purple. You're sweating bullets.
Oh my god, he has hypothermia.
That furrowed brow, those grinding teeth, those watery eyes. Wow, he's being very descriptive right now.
Is that
He's looking into his dreamy face. That's what he's doing.
is that the result? Is this the result of the cough up queen grilling him?
Oh no.
I suppose so. What's more, your eyes are unfocused. You're doubled over, and your back is bent.
All right.
It can't be. This can't happen.
I wonder what happened to Mr. Edgeworth.
Well then, I believe it is time we continued on with this trial.
Your face is blue. You're.
He was very descriptive about his face.
I just wanted him to keep going, kind of like. Your hair is disheveled.
Your
Your leg
coattail
bone's
is
connected
ruffled.
to the knee bone.
You got a black eye. What happened? Like, come on, my guy.
Oh no, recess. I
Oh,
had the
God.
prosecutor.
This is unacceptable.
God damn.
It seems our prosecutor is, quite beside himself.
Oh, who's this?
Who's this?
I know who it might be. I think might be a Duncan voice.
Oh,
Ooh.
well, just play it, see who it is, huh? See who it is.
I think it's one of your favorites.
Who's that?
Oh
Oh,
boy.
boysies, here we go. Here we go.
What's with this guy?
Why is this theme song so cool?
A strange, stuffy aura seems to be filling the courtroom. Okay, so this is probably who we should have made the thumbnail. Looking
You
at
really
him,
should
I'm
have
like,
been. God
It's
damn it.
okay.
It's okay.
We had our
It's
cowboy sighting. It's fine.
I love this theme song so much.
Hey, the temperature rose 5.7 degrees when that man came in.
oh fuck. He can control the
Oh,
weather.
So what you're telling me is he's very hot. Huh? Is that what you're saying?
He's very square. Who on earth
I
is
can
he?
say this much. I do know that he's a fan favorite. Me personally, no.
Oh, it's you.
Is he gonna say something?
No, he's just gonna stare into you.
This is so awkward.
Oh! Sorry, I'm late, Hachi. Roads were packed, it's just me. Long time no see, eh, Hachi? How you been? Swim much these days?
Oh boy.
Hello? No, I've been busy, you see, and, Busy busy. Hachi, my boy, you have to make time to relax. Yes, indeed.
Aji seems to be his nickname for the judge.
It's a bad nickname.
It is a bad nickname.
I'm afraid you're right. Very afraid. Sorry, but who are you?
Senor Rhino, the attorney. I've heard good things about you, Sonny.
Eh? Thanks?
Oh, sorry about little Worthy giving you all the trouble there, eh? You know, we should all go swimming together sometime on Jolly Good.
Swimming. Okay. Little Worthy?
Mr. Wright. You don't know the district chief of the police?
Okay. Chief of police? No, I guess it is. You would expect me to know as a lawyer, but I in fact do not. I guess.
He's the top-ranking police officer in the entire district.
He really just looks at you for long periods of time.
The name's Gott. Damon Gott. Pleased to meet you, everyone.
Great.
So, what do we owe the honor today?
I've always wanted to introduce myself, last name, and then first name, last name, like that.
You
Yeah,
should learn more Japanese.
No, I mean like the names, like the name's Bond, James Bond, that kind of.
No, that's fair. I'm just being silly.
It's been over 2 years since you last came to the courtroom, hasn't it? Well, it is worthy here. Look at the poor fellow. It's just... I just thought I'd help out by bringing this.
Hey, that's
My sister's muffler.
so Star wasn't just seeing. So Miss Star wasn't just seeing things. When the crime occurred, Miss Sky really was wearing that muffler.
I think that it was stuffed into the exhaust pipe of all places. On little Worthy's car, no less.
Edgeworth's
Stop
gonna have a
looking at
fucking
me.
stroke.
It's really quite embarrassing, even for us. What's this? It's what you call a switchblade knife. Quite perplexing, this. Thief,
Chief, I hate this entire thing. Can I go home?
I don't like how he's staring at me, Your Honor. It's making me very uncomfortable. What kind of outfit are you running?
Orange suit.
Mr. Edgeworth?
Peep the suit.
How could they miss such a vital piece of evidence? If your investigators are this lax, how do you expect us to do our job? Now, wait a minute, little Worthy. I've no desire to hear your excuses. I'm telling you to wait. Or didn't you hear me? Have a look at this document where it says, person in charge of investigation. There's no mistaking that signature is there. Miles Edgeworth. That's not fair. On the day of the crime, I had it. Your head's in the clouds because you got your award. I know how you feel. But you're the person in charge. I'll expect a written apology. What? Are you serious? Don't be too upset. We'll find a way to clean up this little mess that you made.
Damn. Alright.
This is the first time I've seen Mr. Edgeworth so at a loss for words.
This kind of major blunder is unlike you, Mr. Edgeworth. Court accepts this new evidence. But I'd like to ask the defense a favor first.
Yes?
Just to be sure, I'd like to take a look at the blade of... I'd like to take a look at the blade of this knife.
The blade, Your Honor? Well, I don't see why not.
Could you open it for me, I wonder?
Yes, well, I think all you have to do is push that switch and...
I cut my finger, Mr. Wright. I wouldn't be able to pound my gavel anymore.
Yeah, but if I cut my finger, I wouldn't be able to point it at people anymore. How do you expect me
So true.
to... object without
Why are these
my...
guys so scared of opening? It's just an like okay.
Come on, just hurry it up and open it.
Fine. Oh, you're
Use
gonna
the
do it for
game
me.
mechanic.
Come on, Mr. Wright, just use the game mechanic.
Ah!
Ah! Don't scare me like that.
I'm the one who's scared. It's like, knives. Yeah,
Oh my God.
you're fucking.
You're a lawyer. This is like the first time you've done this. Like,
Yes.
This is like the 5th murder that we're investigating.
and only now we're
Literally.
getting squeamish about knives. Like,
Look at this knife blade. The tip's broken off.
You hate when you have a broken tip. And this dark red stain. Blood?
I've
Maybe.
never seen that before.
Found at the scene of the crime, wrapped in the defendant's muffler, small tag attached.
This does not excuse the actions of the police department. I would like to hear an explanation from the chief of police himself. I'm terribly sorry, but could I ask you to testify for us about the split between the prosecutor and the police and this knife? Sure, anything. Not a problem. Not even a little one, really.
I didn't notice that his claps have Foley sound.
Yeah, it's really good.
Because I guess it was in the music.
This knife is special, but I can't say how here. Unless there's evidence to prove a connection between this knife and Goodman. That was a bad day for the department. We weren't in any shape to do an investigation. A detective was killed at the police department. See? What a mess. The time of the crime? Oh, 5:15. Scary coincidence, huh? It's not officially linked to this here case, so I don't talk much about it.
Okay.
That's so vague.
There was a murder at the police department? A detective?
I'm like, I'm gonna have to press every single piece of that.
Yeah,
That's
I
annoying.
would, honestly.
No. That's hush information, Auntie. We haven't exactly announced it yet.
Well, you kind of just did. It's
I know.
Court, isn't it?
Wait a second. You said 5:15?
Right. I do remember in the little video that they showed, there was like 2 mirrored murders.
Yeah.
And I
Yep.
was like, oh, 2 identical
At the same
kind of
time,
murders?
apparently.
That's the exact time that Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office.
We got a double murder.
Order! Anyway, we in the department were all flustered. So, as you might as well assume. We're in the middle of a top secret investigation. Don't tell anyone, okay? I think we understand the police department's situation. Well, Mr. Wright?
2 detectives killed at the same time in 2 different places?
The chances of that are really slim. Scientifically speaking, of course.
Of course! I'd like to exercise my right to cross-examine the witness.
Very well. However, keep your questions focused on the case at hand.
No.
No, I want to ask him what he had for Lunch.
Hey, so what's the deal with that fucking tie? What's going on there?
That's what I want to
For
ask.
real.
This night is special, but I can't say how here.
Excuse me. Special?
Mm-hmm. Hard to come by this particular knife anywhere else.
Might that special thing be this little tag?
Oh, sorry, Rhino, but I can't say that now, not that.
It's established the knife in Goodman's chest was this knife. Now, why was there another knife at the scene of the crime?
That is quite a mystery.
And like a mystery, it's wrapped in something. A muffler.
Dang. This is, Duncan's getting all the lines.
Do you want to take, like, the judge or something?
I could take the judge. I was
Yeah,
just
that-
thinking that.
Yeah, why don't we do that then?
Okay.
I'd offer to take someone, but I genuinely don't know who would be best for me to take.
You
Because
have-
right now I have Emma.
Yeah, you have taken the judge in the past.
I can if we would like me to.
Well, anyone could if they want, honestly.
Okay.
I'm fine
Alright, I
either
can
way.
grab that.
I'm not too worried about having a lack of Phoenix lines. But I am worried about Emma having a lack of lines. This knife was
Yeah.
found on the scene of our crime. I think that makes it connected to the case, don't you?
There's a lot of things that go on at the department that I can't explain.
That's not good policing.
It's, delicate, okay? Sorry, Margo.
And yes, I know it means it's confidential, but if someone said yeah, I can't really explain what goes on there, I'd be like, I don't like that. Maybe there's something about the knife that'll give us a clue. Let's examine that knife while we can, Righto.
Evidence that
Maybe we
links
have-
the knife to Detective Goodman.
Maybe we have to look at the tag.
I think perhaps the pieces are falling into place. I should try presenting a piece of evidence that had me stumped all this time. Well,
Well, how were things down at the department?
okay, I can look at the knife. I guess I can only check the tag.
There's a small tag on the knife.
It says SL92. What's that supposed to mean? Oh, that's you, sorry.
I'm sorry. You can just read the line, it's fine.
I'm not sure, but it reminds me of a similar code. DL6. Maybe it's a case number. Yeah.
That's weird.
What?
I don't remember where. But I think I've seen something like this before. Something similar to what's written on this tag. It wasn't that long ago either.
Maybe I should check the court record again. Okay. I mean, this is a note that has a...
Check it out.
Was it 675? All right.
Phoenix, turn your thinking around. Phoenix! I'm trying to not give it away.
Oh, it's upside down.
There you go.
Duh. Okay.
So I would present that where you're trying to prove that it's connected.
Okay. Do we want to press the rest of it, or present that?
Why don't we just present it?
Yeah. Okay.
It worked.
Wait a second.
It's an honest to goodness objection.
Duncan, heads up that you keep peeking the mic with Gaunt.
Do I really?
Yeah.
You're getting very excited. This knife. This has to have something to do with Detective Goodman.
That's you, Yessie.
Yeah. So no.
Sorry, I forgot. What do you mean?
And honest to goodness, what do you mean? From Anji. This is great.
Look at the tag on this knife. It reads SL92.
And this is important. Why?
Over here, we also have a memo that was on the body of the victim. Get ready for this shit to blow your mind.
What's this? 6 minus 7s. 12 divided by 2.
Your Honor, you're a fucking idiot. It's upside down.
Upside.
Upside, inside out. Just imagining Marshall singing that because he says occasional Spanish.
Live in La Vida Loca.
Marshall's like, I know that song. I like that one. The printed name on this memo makes it look like it's right side up. But turn it around and what do you get?
Oh, boysies.
I was hoping for dramatic music.
Ah ha ha!
Whoever wrote this note was holding the paper upside down.
SL9. That's the same thing that was written on the dice tag.
Oh no.
Order. Well, Chief.
For a second I was scared we wouldn't have any order there.
Sorry.
Ah, well. I guess the cat's out of the bag. You win, Rhino.
I win?
This early on?
What game is this guy playing?
Wait, that's it? Oh, that we got a new
Oh,
line.
it's a new.
That
Okay.
was Evans's case.
It's
It
not-
was stolen from the department. I guess we should press that.
Yeah. So this knife was stolen?
Yes, but on the day of the murder. It was evidence, you say? Was it in fact a murder weapon? Nice, nice, nice. Good show, Littleworthy. It was a murder weapon, as it happens. It was evidence from a case long since solved.
So this knife was stolen on the day of the murder. And it was found in the exhaust pipe of Edgeworth's car.
Hard to think there isn't a connection.
We're just gonna go with that, I guess.
Yeah.
Alright.
Guess we'll keep pressing things. Something happened at the police department too, huh?
You got a good look in your eyes there, right, my boy? Sharp, hungry.
I haven't had a hand sandwich.
Something did happen? Why wasn't I informed? Why weren't you informed? Well, why didn't you ask? Oh, no matter, I understand. You were busy, what with that Lana case and all.
You
Well-
mean the case that we're doing right now?
Well, what happened? What happened at the police department that day? On the same day that a detective was killed in the prosecutor's parking lot, another detective was killed at the police department?
That's a fact. Surprising, isn't it, Hunchy? I'm at a loss for words.
Okay. We're just
I forgot I'm not doing the judge.
Yeah.
I started to say it and then I was on mute anyway, so.
And the perpetrator? Do you have a suspect? Well, there was a suspect. Just arrested him, in fact.
Just arrested? That was quick.
But there's still a lot of unanswered questions. Maybe you could help, Righto.
I suppose I could help. If you help me by giving me data on your case.
Ooh, good one. This gets sharp. Okay, here's the deal. I'll tell you one thing, and only one thing.
We know when the victim died. I guess we don't know exactly when they died, but 5:15.
How about where the victim was found?
Yeah,
Right
because also we see a knife. This is
Yeah.
so. Tell me, where was the victim found?
Uh-oh. Well, I can't speak on where the corpse was found. But I can say the crime took place in the evidence room at the police department.
I have fond memories there. I got tased there once, you know.
That's true.
The evidence room? Wait a second. I have heard of that.
The evidence room? Didn't he mention that in his testimony just now?
This knife was evidence in the case. It was stolen from the department's evidence room.
There's the connection between the two cases.
You seem happy, Mr. Wright.
Happy? We just got handed our ticket to go to town on this case. I'm gonna make this case our bitch, Emma. Emma's all like, all right, Phoenix.
Damn, Mr. Wright.
With the link between the two cases established, we finally have some leverage. Now we can get Gaunt to testify about the details.
Press on that. Huh?
Oh yeah, lies. Chief. The defense's position is simply this. The connection between these two cases has already been proven.
You don't say. Well, out with it, Rhino. What's your connection?
Is it not plain to see? Someone stole evidence from... Anyway.
Yoo-hoo. Yes, he...
Yes, out with it, Mr. Wright.
The connection is a place mentioned in the testimony we have just heard. The knife found in the lot was stolen from the police department's evidence room.
Not to mention, the victim had on him the case number on the knife's evidence tag.
I did want to say this. I noticed that last stream, Miles was doing a lot of, he was objecting a lot for us and stuff, or doing a lot of our work, which makes me think that after the last case, there's been a change in Edgeworth in which he's still going to be a prosecutor, but he is going to start caring more about.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
He's basically, he cares about the truth and all,
Yeah. But it kind of seemed like the first couple times that we met him, he had gotten so into just having a good case record that he stopped caring. But now he cares again. I like that.
Character development.
Yep. And we also know that the detective murdered at the police department was killed in that very same evidence room.
Indeed. There do seem to be many connections. Blah, 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 blah. Sorry. There do seem to be too many connections for it to be a coincidence.
Say something!
He's staring into your soul.
So true. He really is.
You two make a good pair.
Oh my god, I can't believe he shipped right.
I was gonna say.
It took my men 2 days to find out what you to do right here. Chief.
I request that you release your information on the victim.
Oh, you cut out after victim. That was crazy.
See, that's the tricky part. It hasn't been announced yet and all.
Fuck it. Can we get the information unofficially?
The timing of fuck it was really good.
Yeah, sure, why not? It's unofficial after all.
What? Really?
Who would have guessed?
Alright. There's press this one.
Of course. If you're going to tell us a little, why not tell us everything?
Oh, well, case information is sticky stuff. You have to do everything properly, you know?
Oh well, I guess I might as well try to get what I can out of it. Can I ask all
Go for
of
the
these?
ID. Go for the ID number.
Yeah.
That's probably the most
I mean, they were in the
that's
what's
like
it
the most that's like the most precise information.
Okay. How about you tell me the victim's ID number?
Oh, sure, why not? It's not like you'll be able to tell who it is.
Of course not. You won't tell me their name after all.
We keep a tight lid on ID numbers, so don't go getting your hopes up. The number is
DL6. And it's like, what?
584-2189.
Well, that's quite long.
And we have to remember these. It drives me nuts.
I can't do it.
Yeah, Judge? You didn't even get the first number right.
Well, Mr. Wright, does this tell you anything?
It sure as shit does.
The ID number of the victim at the police department. Haha. That
Look
you
through
thought
your
it-
evidence. Look through your evidence real quick.
We got this. And it's the same thing.
Sure as shit tells you something.
Actually, it does, Your Honor. It does! It does! I think.
Meaning?
It has to be what I think it is. But what does this mean?
Tells me something. I don't know what yet, but it sure does. Well, then, let's hear what the defense has to say. You're right, say the ID number of the detective who was murdered at the police department. Tells you something. What does it tell you?
Bingo.
Witness?
What is it, Mr. Wright?
I like that line.
You're grinning like a schoolgirl on prom night.
Okay.
Someone draw that, please.
He's so proud of the deduction he made.
Phoenix is like, no, I actually, I went to prom alone. It was, you know.
It was a little sad. And this is news.
God damn. Roasted.
Just come out with both guns ablazing, like you always do.
The police department, the prosecutor's office. 2 places, 2 detectives murdered at one time with the same ID? Actually, I happen to have a police ID number here.
Oh, is this yours?
No, Your Honor, I'm a defense attorney, remember? This is the ID number of our
You did
victim,
this.
Detective Goodman.
Oh, shame on you, Rhino. Personnel IDs are top secret.
Detective Goodman's ID number is 5842189.
And this means what exactly?
Am I going crazy?
Wait, that ID number we heard from the chief earlier. That started with an 82. I've forgotten.
You didn't even get the first number right. Again. The number the chief of police gave us was 5842189.
Wait a second, right? What does this mean?
I don't fucking know. Mean? That's what I want to know. The two ID numbers are identical. In other words, the detective killed in the police department's evidence room was Bruce Goodman.
Oh, Goodman?
What does our witness think about that? You know, I was kind of just like, I forgot that his name was Bruce Goodman and was just calling him Saul Goodman in my head.
Honestly,
really good.
I prefer to just call him that from here on out. And if we ever do get to voice Goodman, I'm bringing out my Saul Goodman impression.
Great.
He's dead.
Sharp as attack, Rido. Sharp as attack.
Wait, it just sounded like the judge got brutally murdered.
It does.
But wait, Detective Goodman is our victim. He was killed at 5:15 in the underground parking lot.
Yet a detective Bruce Goodman was also killed at the police department. In the evidence room at the exact same time.
That's impossible. So, what we're saying is, the same person was killed at the same time, and in a completely different location.
Order, Chief! What does this mean?
No, what I want to know is, why didn't I hear about this? Yes, it is top secret. Fine. But I'm the prosecutor in charge of the case.
Now, just wait a second, Worthy. There's no need to get all flustered.
Your Honor, the police department has made a grave error in this case.
Your Honor, permission to get flustered?
Wait a moment. I said wait. Or didn't you hear me?
His eyes lit up.
The oversight, this grave error. Mr. Edgeworth, they're yours. What? How dare? We informed you yesterday. I believe it was our Officer Meekins who brought you this news, correct?
Officer Meekins? Oh, shit.
Mr. Wright, where have we heard that name before? Wait. Aha!
Oh, shit.
Oh, right.
Remember yesterday?
Yeah. This was many streams ago. Excuse me. What is Mr. Edgeworth, anywhere on the premises? I'm here, sir, at the request of the chief, sir. I've got your report, sir.
Wait, you don't mean him? Well, according to Meekins, you didn't accept the report. Hard to believe, honestly. But your officer, he told me. He said the report had nothing to do with the Lana Sky incident. It's the Detective Bruce Goodman, murdered in the police department room. Mr. Edgeworth, the victim's name is written right on the top of the report.
Okay, yeah. So, Miles fucked up, but
To be clear, Meekin's kind of fucked up too, honestly.
But so, can we continue?
Why did your officer tell me?
Honestly, I'm not sure that officer was capable of making the connection. He did seem, challenged.
All right,
That's
Emma.
true.
God damn, Emma.
I mean, he did seem a little bit more angular than I'm used to.
In any case, this is a serious error. A gross negligence of duty on your part, Worthy.
But sir, you could have submitted that report this morning to the court as evidence. Then I...
He's staring into your soul again.
Please!
No such luck this time, Worthy. Or should I say, unworthy.
What?
Oh!
Now, what was the second rule of evidence law?
Well, Mr. Wright,
Huh? Oh, well, it's,
Rule number 2. Unregistered evidence presented must be relevant to the case on trial. And how is this rule relevant?
Normally, you submit a list of evidence to be used in court before the trial. This report wasn't on that list.
so, what does this mean?
what could it mean?
I couldn't submit this evidence until a connection was proven in court. The connection was just proven by Rhino over here. Good job, Rhino, my boy.
Huh? I was just doing my job.
No. No!
No!
You know, I gotta say, this seems really out of left field because don't they submit stuff into evidence just halfway through the trial all the time? Like,
Yes.
like this flies in the face of like, not even just this game, but like most games in the series.
I mean, you guys said it last time that this is the only, like, case that, like, approaches evidence law.
It pretty much doesn't. Even then, it doesn't like handle it perfectly, you know. But like, you know, like it's nice that they tried a different idea here, so I can appreciate.
Are we really at the end of this trial for now?
For this day, this is a pretty short part, honestly.
Cool.
This is why we should definitely keep going, you know.
Yeah, we could probably do the next investigation day. Hopefully. in
Yeah.
full. Alright. Seems we've come to the end of the trial.
I know you're going through a tough time, Worthy. Well, with all of those rumors floating about. You were even in the defendant's chair just this past December.
I apologize for this terrible lack of due diligence on my part.
Mr. Edgeworth.
Please, just give me one day. I'll get to the bottom of what happened. If it's the last thing I do.
God damn.
You'd better get results this time. Really.
You have my profound apologies, sir.
I can't wait for the case and where, just being like, this is the last thing I do. Miles is dead. We have to investigate a murder.
Yes.
But also, I wouldn't be surprised if there was like a fake Miles murder case at some point.
Yeah.
Hopefully fake.
Poor Mr. Edgeworth.
I don't think there's. Oh yeah.
I don't think there's ever been an error this serious in the history of this court. That is such a lie. That is such bullshit.
Come on, that's just.
That is
What the
categorically
hell?
false. That's nothing.
That's insane.
I
No.
Wow, Miles Edgeworth, you really fucked up this time, huh? Like,
I-
you've got to be kidding me.
I
Wait,
cross-examined
we don't even have to
a parrot.
We don't even have to think of like other games. Like, you're really not gonna say like getting the wrong like conviction for like the last case we did. That wasn't a worse mistake. Like,
I will grant one further day as the prosecution has requested. Will that be sufficient, Mr. Edgeworth?
We get 3 days?
yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
Whatever your punishment for this is, for your sake, I hope it's not decisive.
God damn.
Court adjourned.
You know, I will say Edgeworth did fuck up there, but like people were being way too harsh on him. Like, seriously. Like, the worst mistake that's ever happened in this court. Goddamn.
Maybe it's Miles's worst mistake, but like... Oh yeah, I also wanted to say that I kind of hope that there's one case, and I mean, there's just so many games that there's got to be a case where we actually are defending someone who is actually guilty.
That would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
And it's just like,
Mr. Wright, so... what's going on with the case anyway? I'm a little confused.
huh? Well, let's see. What is going on?
Guys, you were just in trial.
The victim, Detective Bruce Goodman, was stabbed to death after 5 p.m. on the 21st. He died in the prosecutor's parking lot and the police department's evidence room.
What's this and the evidence room part? The prosecutor's office and the police department are 30 minutes apart by car in LA traffic.
Well, that's what we're going to find out. Or at least try.
All right, let's do it.
Glad she's a good spirit. Yawned. But I'm not sure she's going to be much help with this.
Don't be so sure, Mr. Wright.
Did I say that out loud? Huh?
Look, we're in this together, right? I'll prove that these sick room glasses of mine aren't just for show. I'll say that, so, Bring More Knives is cosplaying Emma Skye for the photo shoot, and when she ordered the glasses for it, they were called quote-unquote clout glasses on Amazon.
Nice.
As in internet clout.
Yeah. I mean, look at her. She's clearly
She's an
internet famous.
e-girl. We love that for her. Let's go. Science awaits us.
Let science go awaits us. That's an anime I've wanted to watch. Hikaru no Go. Anyway.
You know, I really don't think we should worry about the police department murder. There wasn't even a body found there. Who cares?
Yeah. It was only our victim who was killed in the evidence room. No biggie.
Besides, my sister would never do such a thing. I know it.
That oil drum. Was it empty?
Surprise angel lines.
The oil drum kicked over by the chief prosecutor was brimming with water.
I had to think about what that was. My sister erasing evidence at the crime scene? Never.
Even though she says they don't get along, Emma really likes her sister.
That's not it at all. It's just... we're both professionals at what we do, and I trust her.
Big words for a high school student.
Not really.
Small words for a high school student. Well, whether there was blood on the floor or not, the water in that oil drum washed it all away.
I ignore the strength of my science at your own peril, Mr. Wright.
Huh? What's that grin for?
This situation calls for one thing, and that is luminol testing fluid.
Oh, fuck. Luminol? Ah.
Blood is sticky stuff, you know. You can't just wash it away with a little water.
I guess.
Even if you can't see it, it's still there.
I was thinking that like water does not like erase crime stuff. I was also thinking that like if the water I mean I don't know how much it matters, but if the water was like drained somewhere, then there's gonna be traces of blood all over the place. Like in the drainage system.
Sometimes I think about that too.
It's like in Psycho-Pass that when they're trying to figure out this murder, they test like the plumbing in this apartment and find traces of blood. So I'm like, that's a thing that can happen. But wouldn't those police have already done those tests?
Never trust anyone's eyes but your own, Mr. Wright.
Well, I'm definitely not trusting Gaunt's eyes. They're scary.
Just give it a try.
Me? Why do I have to do it?
I'm a minor. I can't even drink yet. Girl?
We're testing blood stains with this stuff, not drinking it.
Here, I'll lend you these glasses.
Huh? You had an extra pair of those things? Oh, I was like, I hope everything becomes pink.
Talk about rose-tinted glasses. To test for a blood reaction, just raise a luminol on it.
Like this.
Like this, see?
Do you like this GIF?
Press enter to spray it on. Okay, let's find us some bloodstains.
Okay. Okay, I just click. Got it.
Hey, there's stuff there.
I can see your eyes shining behind those glasses. So is this the blood stain?
It's so...
Emma, you're shaking.
It's just... This is my first time seeing real blood.
Scientific investigation in action.
Okay. Well, we definitely know this is a blood stain. But doesn't something strike you as odd? Scientifically speaking, of course.
What's odd about this, scientifically? Location doesn't really bother me. That's why I clicked on it first.
Yeah.
The amount of blood is teeny tiny.
Itty bitty.
The perpetrator and Detective Goodman fought here, right? Don't you think there'd be a little more blood?
I definitely think so. I mean... Look at all the blood on the sole of the victim's shoe.
A weird thing, that's a weird line. This is my first time seeing real blood. I know what she, like, means in terms of, like, the...
Yeah.
But,
This
like...
is my first time seeing dead person blood.
And I'm like, look at the shoe. You didn't see the shoe?
I was gonna say, like, you can't tell me you haven't banged up your knees before.
We literally looked at the bloody knife. Anyway. It is pretty strange. If they fought here, there'd have to have been more blood than this.
Hey, Mr. Wright? I'm gonna mark up with floor plans when we find the bloodstain, okay?
Okay.
See, I'm pretty handy to have around, right?
Yeah, and this stuff's pretty handy too.
I saved up my allowance to buy that. I love the idea that she can just, like, that she found somewhere a forensic supply warehouse that was willing to, like, yeah, how old are you, 15? Yeah, we can sell you that. We can't be sure that the police will reveal all their evidence in court. Sometimes they fail to mention evidence that doesn't fit with their view of the case.
It's true. Let's drag that hidden evidence out into the light of day.
Yeah. It feels like we're really investigating a crime now, doesn't it?
Guess I should give the spray on anything suspicious. Oh, who? Oh, God.
Huh. I wonder how that fluid of yours would react to a nice deli box. Miss Star. You only trust your own eyes. Not bad, you two. This day-old deli box is on the house.
It's definitely just sushi. Sorry, it's just that... It's just that kind of lead... Lead?
Lead in.
Okay, sorry. It's just that
Like
kind of
intro.
lead-in doesn't really get my mouth watering. Do I have to talk to you?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I do think she's fun to voice.
Yeah.
You certainly put me in a tight spot today.
My apologies, Miss Star, but...
No, it's okay. It was my fault. Oh, we know. I witnessed everything from that security room right there. But I was afraid that wouldn't sound convincing enough, you see. I was wrong to think that. I'm sorry. Sorry? You lied on the witness stand? That's unforgivable. Little girl, don't forget what's important here. Even if the place I witnessed the events from was different, I still saw what I saw. I saw Chief Prosecutor Sky stab a man in cold blood, and the testimony still stands. I swear it, on my honor as a detective.
She
She stabbed Goodman.
She stabbed the good man.
He stabbed Saul Goodman.
She sawed Goodman.
You know, this is a bit of an aside, but it does feel like that Saul Goodman would get stabbed by someone in the legal profession.
I know this photograph has something important to tell us, but what?
So, you were a detective, weren't you, Miss Star? Yes, it was a long time ago. Well, 2 years ago. No matter how hardened the criminal, when they faced me, they coughed it up.
Coughed it up? What about down?
They confessed. They babbled like babies. You know, I may seem like a demon sometimes, but I can be an angel too.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Every day I drag the dirt out of the mouth of suspect after suspect. And before long, they called me the Cough-Up Queen. Oh, and here I thought someone had gotten food poisoning from your lunches.
Damn. That's good. And you were let go? Fired?
I felt that I'd found my dream job when I became an investigator. And if the prim and proper prosecutors hadn't let me go, I'd still be on today. It's all because of that case. The SL9 incident.
Yeah, about that. SL9? Wait, she doesn't mean... No dialogue option for that?
Present something to her. Either the knife or the memo, I would think.
I would do the memo.
This is SL9 too. Well, I guess, whatever. Ah! Ah!
Yeah, present the note. Do that.
How do I present it?
You have to go and back to the present option.
Yeah.
Oh, oh, oh,
Back.
oh, oh,
Back.
oh, oh, oh.
I know.
What do you think about this? The SL9 incident. It's written on that knife.
I just realized that there's been a lack of presenting our badge to people.
Oh boy.
Now that you remind me, I can present things like that.
And on that note, Goodman. Goodman was the head detective on that case, you know. Really? That knife was evidence from that case. The murder weapon. It was due for transferal the very day that Goodman was killed. Haha, I split my hair at the same time she did. As I suspected. SL9 isn't over. Not yet.
Do you think you could tell us more about the SL9 incident? No, I guess.
No.
Fuck off. I mean, will this just give us the same dialogue?
Yeah. Maybe present Goodman's profile?
Okay. Profile, okay.
I guess you can't.
Can present Goodman's ID.
Yeah, this is tripping me up. I had one of those up until 2 years ago. Back when you were the cough-up queen, right?
Duncan went from having many lines to having none.
I'm fine
Yeah.
with this.
Yeah. We found this ID here in the parking lot.
Well, no mistaking that. It's definitely Goodman's.
But it's the same ID as the man who was killed at the police department.
That's impossible.
I wish I could be so sure. Okay, I don't know how much more is worth presenting to her. No, I don't. I wanna...
Because there has to be a way to get more info about SL9.
How do I spray?
Find the luminol in the court records if you have it.
Alright.
Ta-da!
I'm just gonna spray all over the place. They didn't go up the ladder. Phone.
You mean stepladder.
I was right about the phone, but... Wait out! Fuck.
I would just examine it, or you might have to spray and then examine. I can't remember.
Thank you. Oh, wait. Okay. This blood must be from Milana.
No! My sister isn't the murderer!
But she did call you, didn't she? At the time of the crime? And her hand... And her right hand is bandaged.
Hey, just whose side are you on?
Justice's side. There's nothing new with taking sides. So this means that Lana's hand had blood on it. This keeps getting worse. Slide to the left. Whee! Ah! I don't think I'm finding anything else.
Dan's gone mad with power.
Slide to the left. Ah! Yeah, okay. Duncan, walk through. Are we done here?
Let's see. Did you presented the note and the switchblade, right?
Yep.
Both, yeah.
Did you present the crime photo?
I did not.
Do that.
I guess that makes sense. I did think about it.
If you think about it, I could have gotten that picture from the guard room. But even I get flustered sometimes.
So you went straight to the scene of the crime?
I rushed towards the chain link fence in an effort to stop the murder. That's when I took this photo, yes. In other words, 5 minutes after the crime? Those 5 minutes are the whole problem. The hole in my testimony, as it were.
Yep.
The 5 minutes were the problem, Miss Star. You're lying was the problem.
Also, yep.
Listen, little girl. I've had my testimony disregarded before. And I wasn't going to have it disregarded again.
Well then.
Just like that time.
That time. That time! Oh, we can finally talk to her. Shh.
That incident really opened up my eyes to the truth. We're nothing to them. Disposable. Disposable to who? 2 years ago, it was the biggest case I'd ever handled.
Look at him.
The police and prosecutors were desperate for evidence. Decisive evidence. So they didn't solve it? On the contrary. It was solved quite cleanly. The criminal was caught and executed.
Oh god.
Damn.
Executed?
Yes, the criminal got what was coming to him. It doesn't get any clearer than that. The only problem was, they never did find decisive evidence. Not a shred.
Wait, then how do they know that that person got what was coming to them?
What? But the criminal was executed, right? Oh, okay.
The basis of evidence of a sword. Made up evidence. What? You mean they executed someone with fabricated evidence? The best part came several months after the trial. Every detective involved with that case was dealt with. Some were demoted to patrolmen, others found themselves out of a job. And you were one of those. Myself and one other person you know well.
Wait, could it be?
Exactly. Detective Jake Marshall.
Marshall?
Oh, I mean, Police Department Security Detail Officer Jake Marshall.
Well, I also saw Goodman there. He remained a detective, didn't he? Or was he just a police officer as well? Oh, I guess he was.
I think he was a
You'll see.
detective.
He was a detective, but he was now a police officer because he had a police ID.
Well, I mean, they all have police IDs. Even if they're detectives, it's not a separate ID.
I guess. Okay. Yezi?
As professional detectives, we investigated that case from every angle. Jake was particularly determined. And then it was over, and he was demoted. However, he hasn't forgotten, and neither have I.
You haven't forgotten SL9?
There was another side to that case, a hidden side. That's what we're after now. And no one up in their fancy offices can stop us.
Well, lucky for me, I have a very unfancy office.
Those lunches you sell. There's only one reason I come to sell lunches in this accursed office. I
I come here to meet my old friends, boyfriends that can help me investigate.
Miss Star's old boyfriends. How many does she have, anyway? Just when all the detectives on SL9 disappeared, we find new evidence.
There has to be a connection. So, Rookie,
What?
it seems like you're serious about investigating this case.
Yeah. Oh my
Then
god.
you should take this.
Whole hamburger steak in there. Salisbury steak lunch?
I know a certain guy who might help you if you tempt him with this treat.
We actually add it. Okay.
Miss Starr? Officer Marshall, is he your, are you his... Are you going out? Why do you want to know? I was just wondering what happened to him. A long time ago when he was helping my sister do cases, he was so nice. He got along so well with my sister, it made me jealous. And he was nice to me too back then.
This would be when Officer Marshall was a detective. Yeah, I got it.
But now he's so cold. Jake and I are merely cooperating on this investigation. We're putting the past to rest, as it were. Nothing more than that. I see. Thank you.
Officer Jake Marshall.
Just saying,
Alright,
we all
we got-
remember that. We all remember that conversation from the first day, right?
Yeah,
The overheard one.
Yeah.
yeah. Alright, now we just gotta head to the police department,
Yeah.
and now we can go to the guard station.
That's Marshall. Patrolman.
Patrolman.
It's even busier here today than it was yesterday.
The detectives are running around so fast they're blurring.
I suppose it makes sense. The detective here did get killed, after all.
So, the evidence room. The scene of the crime. According to the pamphlet we got at the front desk. Here it is.
She's like a kid at an amusement park.
Oh, a real crime scene. Let's go take a look. Emma, we just came from a real crime scene.
Oh, dear God.
I remembered there was stuff here. I couldn't remember how much he decorated it. It's
Okay,
so
I
good.
get. We're keeping the title.
I'm obsessed with him.
This is ridiculous. He lassoed the clothesline to the thing. What's with the decor in this place? It's very eccentric.
According to the pamphlet, this is the guard station for the evidence room.
I just realized the lasso ends right in front of the door. Is that supposed to be like one of those style traps where when you step into it, you
Yeah.
get like held over a tree? I love it. I love that that's their security around here.
Everything about Jake Marshall sends me.
I want to see Phoenix step into that and get held upside down. I want to
I
see
don't
it.
think he'd get held upside down, judging by how that trap looks. I do think he'd get dragged sideways like a cartoon.
I
Yeah.
think what would happen is he'd get hung on the clothesline there with the rest of the clothes.
Alright. So beyond that door is the evidence room. The scene of the crime.
It sure seems that way. Oh.
Did I not get tased there? Was that a different room?
That was the records room.
Right.
Evidence and records are separate.
Dang it, my joke
Which
was
is weird
so
because they
good.
did definitely have evidence stored with the records, so I'm confused.
Yeah, well, I guess, yeah. What's wrong?
It's those cacti. They're so prickly and imposing. It's hard to think straight.
The most tsundere of plant. If you can't handle the cacti, stay out of the desert. What I want to know is, if this is a guard station, where's the guard?
I have a feeling I know who he is already.
Yeah. I stole that Tsundere joke from Undertale.
Yeah, it's a good joke. I like that. It's a good game.
I can examine the lasso. I mean, I gotta.
Look, on the floor, a lasso.
Looks like it's set up to trap something.
A trap here? Wait, I know. Maybe someone was trying to catch a wild bull in here. But the lasso missed.
You sure have an active imagination. What was I thinking about?
Not the Texas side.
Yeah, the Texas. I was thinking, oh, I just realized also this door.
Like I said, I'm obsessed with him.
It's like a saloon door.
I want to study this man.
He's
So much.
every day when he comes to his desk, he's walking into the saloon.
This swinging door makes the place look like some kind of saloon.
But look, it's nailed shut. You can't get in that way.
Of course not. If you went in through here, the cactus would fall over. Ow.
I'd say it'd be more of a yeah myself. I just do like a.
Oh my god.
I'd say it'd be more like a.
Phoenix just needs to walk in to test it.
Plays various Tom and Jerry screams, Mel Block
true.
screams.
Yikes, these sure are prickly. They must be the real deal.
I would think just one big one would be sufficient.
The cacti are a lot like my sister, actually.
How so? Did you hear that, Emma?
Encased in a cold, rigid shell with spines pointing in every direction. Just like her.
I'm not so sure I see the resemblance.
It's more an attitude thing than a physical similarity.
Okay. I mean, I want to keep examining things, but should we just go? Looks like there's a video feed from the evidence room here.
There's a light blinking below the monitor. It says recording. I bet we could use this computer to check on who went in and out of there.
Okay.
There's a security guard uniform hanging here.
Looks more like a costume than a uniform, honestly.
A leather jacket, leather pants, leather... What's that called again? A punchy? A punchy? Pinchy? I know, a poochie! Huh, wait, maybe that wasn't it.
It's a poncho, but I think I'll keep that information to myself for the time being.
He just thinks it's funny to hear him mess up.
Just because fuck you. The evidence room is beyond that door.
Let's just walk in. It won't open.
You thought it'd open? I think we need some permission to go in there first. Okay. Hold on. Let's spray stuff. This is my new favorite thing.
By the top of the cactus.
Actually,
Nice.
I'm glad.
Curiosity
Wow,
paid
we got a
off.
reaction.
There's clearly blood around the spines here. This room's pretty messy. Someone must have tripped over something and planted their head right in these spines. Head!
I
I
wanted
think that
to.
might be a little more painful than being murdered.
The walkthrough mentions that in the iOS version of this game, spraying luminol on that part of the cactus gets you an achievement.
Nice.
I All right, go back to the entrance now.
Yeah, is that what do we need to talk to
Yeah.
someone? This place is charged with frantic energy as always. Oh, who? Oh boy.
One steak lunch, please. Oh, it's here.
Detective Gumshoe?
Now's not the time for chit-chat, pal. I'm a busy man. What I really need is a steak lunch from Lunchland.
Oh, you mean one of these? Actually, it's not for sale.
Aw. Sad.
I think I just heard the sound of his heart breaking.
Look what you did to poor Gummy.
No,
What do you really
no,
want?
it's okay. It's okay.
When you stop the video at just the right time, you can actually pinpoint the moment where his heart shatters.
That was going to be his one meal for today.
Aw, poor Gummy.
Now's no time for despair. He's starting to play off cool now.
Yeah, I was like, what a cool line.
He's becoming a hard-boiled detective. We just caught our perp. Now we just need the evidence.
Criminal? You mean the perp?
You heard the stabbing in the police department evidence room, right, pal?
On the same day that a detective was killed in the another detective was killed in the police department.
And the perpetrator? Do you have a suspect?
I think you mean the
Duncan, I think you mean that- I'm glad we had the same joke.
And the
Yeah.
puppet. Don't you mean the sussy wussy?
Don't you mean this is
Oh,
Well, there was a sussy wussy. Just I remembered, in fact.
too far.
Nobody can talk anymore.
This part of the stream is unwatchable.
Yes. It's the biggest scandal that's hit the station in ages. Everything's topsy-turvy.
Everything's upside, inside out.
Living La Vida Loca.
But Detective Gumshoe, who was it?
What's it, pal? All I know is I need me a steak lunch. Pronto. Standing around here talking isn't gonna fill my belly.
Dude, I want a steak lunch.
I do too. The ham sandwich I had was not very good.
Oh, wait, don't leave. Womp womp.
Hey, if you want to know more, just head on into the detention center, pal. Questioning should be over, so I figure he's down there having a good cry. Later.
God damn. Yeah, he's down there sobbing.
He's inconsolable right now.
He ran off to the evidence room.
Well, the investigation is running off to a running start.
Alright, let's go to the yeah, we need to head to the detention center, I think.
I'm gonna hyperventilate doing that, but that's fine. We loved it. Wow, everyone looks so deadly serious here.
Well, there was a vicious murder of a detective down at the police department.
Yes, but the same detective was also killed at the same time in the prosecutor's lot.
It makes my head hurt.
He had a twin brother. That would be too easy. Well, first things first, let's go check out the police department crime scene.
Yeah, you sound dead set on investigating.
I hate that.
But don't mess up or we could wind up dead.
I doubt anyone wants more mysteries or dead bodies around here right now. But it doesn't look like anyone's going to help us much either.
Spray it on the guy that's there.
Dang it, I would have assured this thing had blood on it.
Me too. Honestly, you're correct, I think.
Let's go to the detention center now. There we go.
Done. So who's the perp?
Who is it be?
Who done it?
Oh, it's Emma!
Still, I do feel a little better about things, I guess. Just a little. I mean, they caught the person who stabbed Detective Goodman, didn't they?
Yeah, I guess they did. Best not to go too far down that road right now. Things will just get confusing.
Oh God.
I don't like that.
What was that?
Who?
I feel like I can't remember. I think Dan
Let's just see
was
who it
there
is.
before.
Let's just see who it is.
I know who it is.
Oh, it's probably Meekins, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sir.
Go for it.
I'd say I was the perpetrated against, sir. That's what I'd say. Yeah.
Aw, he's sad.
Hi. Greetings, sir.
Wait, I know who you are.
Excuse me, sir, but is Mr. Edgeworth, anywhere on the premises? I'm here, sir, at the request of the chief, sir. I've got your report, sir.
Officer Meekins, you're a guard here at the detention center?
No, sir, I'm not, sir. I'm a little lost patrolman, like a little lost lamb, sir.
I'm just a little guy.
I'm just a little guy, sir. I swear, sir.
Oh, I get it. You're here to deliver a report.
No, sir. How should I say this? Wait, he isn't. Is he? You? Officer Meekins? You didn't, did you? Oh God, stop. Please.
Unfortunately, no, I will not.
Okay, I guess I got a megaphone. Perpetrator Officer Meekins reporting, sir!
What? What?
Now, this is an unexpected turn of events. I'm innocent. Alright. I hate this guy. Sir, I'm a patrolman with General Affairs, sir. Sir! Ow, I can hear you just fine. I skipped that. I had some business with that day, sir, and so I went into the evidence room, sir. The guard station was in front of that room, was empty, sir.
So normally there's a guard at the evidence room?
That's right, sir. Because evidence is kept in the evidence room, sir.
So true, Meekins.
Now the security officer was none other than Officer Marshall. Marshall? Very surprised. Then, sir, I happened to glance at the security room monitor. That's when I saw him, sir. A suspicious person in the evidence room. A suspicious person, sir! A suspicious person! Ow! What the heck is this
Why
guy
are you like
doing?
this?
So what happened then?
Does he have a charm for, like, on his injured hand for, like, healing or something?
I don't know for sure what his Mamori is for, but he does have one.
Okay.
I have one that I got from the Good Smile store, pop-up shop in Japan, and it's a victory one because it's racing Miku.
Okay. After that, sir, everything went white. I saw red. I blacked out. And when I came to, I was here in the detention center. How long were you out? Days?
Might I ask, what happened to your hand?
Sir, there was no one to bandage me, sir. So I did what I could to wrap it up, sir. A bandage on his hand. just like Miss Sky. They are the same person. Opposite hand, though.
Yet another similarity between this case and the one at the prosecutor's office.
First things first. Tell us how you were hurt. How you hurt your hand. Now let's talk about the victim. Not first things first. I don't mean to pry, but you are the perpetrator, correct? You killed Detective Bruce Goodman in the evidence room, right? Sir? Please don't look at me with those sad dog eyes, sir! If you have labeled me as perpetrator, sir, or victim, sir, then label me victim! I would, but you happen to be in detention, and alive and well at that. Yes, well, that's true, sir. I suppose you could say that. Did you know the victim, Detective Goodman? Well, sir, if I had to label him as a stranger, or a total stranger, then I say he leans heavily on the total stranger side. So you didn't know him? Sir, I work in a tiny department, devoid of light or other creature
Oh my god.
Oh
Imagine describing your workplace like, seriously.
no! I work in a cardboard box, sir.
I don't know any detectives.
So if he was a total stranger, why did you stab him?
Sir, I had no intention of killing him, sir. None. Nor do I have any recollection of killing him, sir. At least someone around here is more confused than I am. About your hand. Did that happen during the the course of the crime? Well, you see, sir, oops.
Don't you think you should just confess?
But sir, it just keeps going. But there's nothing I could do. Nothing you could do? Sir, to tell the truth, sir, when it happened, when the detective pointed that knife at me, I just hollered, sir. And the next thing I knew, I was unconscious.
Mike Meegan's impression. Ah!
The next thing you knew, yeah. More Mel Blanc screams.
This is another character I want to put under a microscope. He needs to be studied.
Yeah.
Like a bug.
The next thing you knew, you were, Then when I opened my eyes, I was alone in the evidence room, sir. All alone. Alone because Detective Goodman had disappeared. What? Oh, sorry. Well, both of us.
I think we can both what at that.
What the fuck are you talking about? Then when then when I looked down, I was gushing blood from my hands, sir. Then when I looked down, I was gushing blood from my hands, sir. Oh, the shock! Oh, the sorrow, sir! Can you imagine how I felt? He is so tall. He's going so much out of frame. The victim's body disappeared.
That's some story.
Gaunt also went quite a bit out of frame.
Yeah. I need to know how tall those characters are. So I know a lot of canon heights off the top of my head because drawing reasons. I do not know Gaunt or Meekins because I have no reason to.
All I can say is Gaunt is probably pretty tall.
I'm looking it up as we speak.
He looks pretty tall. Like, I would guess he's probably over 6 feet.
Well,
he's
you guys
6'1".
Hey, that's my height.
According to, which, okay, sure. I'm like,
I guess I was destined to voice him then.
there you go. I'm like sorting him in my brain. Man, I should just make a height chart of everybody. But except for I'm not drawing everybody. I'm just gonna take the images from the game.
Officer Meekins, have a look at this.
Go said that Meekins is also 6'1".
Really?
He's just a lanky 6'1", whereas Gaunt is not TM.
Yes.
Go ahead, sir. Laugh. Laugh at me, sir.
Everyone laugh at Meekins. Everyone.
I know what you want to say. You're going to tell me how she has one just like it.
Me? Why would I?
This was worth it. I know, sir. I know. I'm the only one without a girl. I'm the only one without a girl with matching badges.
Oh, he's lonely. He wants love.
Wait, I just noticed something. Actually, never mind. I'll mention it later.
Nowhere. I'm all alone. All alone. Is that so wrong? Life is about high school sweethearts and youthful romances, sir. I'm glad I did this.
My head is in my hand.
It's so
Is
good.
he talking about those badges on her coat?
Oh my gosh. Sorry, I'm having a moment.
Hey,
Dan, remember this for later.
Okay.
Yessie, are you
Remember
talking?
badges for later.
Yessie, are you talking about the badge on her coat? Because
Yeah.
Because I noticed something about the badge on her coat recently, like just now.
What did you notice?
Don't you notice that it's like the same badge that's on, the beanie the Phoenix
Yeah.
eventually wears?
Yeah, I can't say anything else about it, but yeah.
How did I only just now realize that? Anyways,
I thought you were gonna point out. So the other thing is that the red one is oxygen, the other two are hydrogen. She has water on her coat.
oh, I see.
I'd like to think there's a difference between my badge and a fashion accessory. Alright, so I assume
They
we
do
actually
look-
do have to
they're-
present things to him.
Kind of totally different sizes, Phoenix.
Yeah, do we actually present things to him?
What did you, so you already talked to him, right?
Yeah.
Did you present the Saul Goodman's ID to him? Yeah?
No.
Present Saul Goodman's ID. Do it.
We just have a lot of evidence, and it's not super clear what we're supposed to be presenting, so...
Yeah, the investigation side of this case is kind of confusing.
Alright. Yessie, take it away.
Do you think you could take a look at this?
Hey! That's it, sir! That's it! That's it! That's it!
That's what?
It! Haven't you seen the movie It? It's my favorite! My head was blank until this very moment. But, sir, now I remember! I remember, sir! You mean you remember what happened? Correct! This voice is fun to do. That guard was the cause of it all!
This ID card?
Exactly, sir. That's exactly it. Nothing could be more exact, sir. Nothing. I'd better pry into this one a little deeper. Can you tell me what it is you remember and what it is? It! Well, sir, you might say I'm a lost patrolman, a lost little lamb. Yeah,
God.
You might say I'm a little guy, but I'm 6'1", apparently.
He's a string bean.
He's got, like, the jawline, you know, like those TikTok people that just have, like, the crazy jawline?
Yeah.
Like, sticks out. Wait, it's the dude that, like, makes the phone buzzing sound effect or whatever.
Are you talking about the guy who, like, does the Skylar White video?
I don't know.
Because that's what I'm thinking of when you're mentioning the jawline.
I didn't know Mr. Detective Goodman, who was in the evidence room. And that's why you thought he looked suspicious? Sir, I entered the evidence room and I asked the man to show me his ID card.
Well, that sounds pretty much by the book so far.
That's right, sir! That's what I've been trying to tell you! So you asked Detective Goodman to show his ID card. What did he do? That's the thing! Suddenly he pointed a knife at me!
What?
sir, I assure you I was as flustered as you are right now. So I whooped. I thought it was about to be, I whooped his ass. So I whooped and leapt at him. Whooped and leapt at him. It's like, whoop! I love this guy.
Like I said, I want him under a microscope like a little bug.
Detective Goodman pointed a knife at him. Do unto others before they do unto you. My own father's words, sir.
Oh my god.
Uh-oh.
What happened then?
Well, my eyes, sir. Everything went white. When I awoke, I was here. The idea of, like, do unto others before they do unto you when you have a knife pointed at you means he's
I
like,
guess.
murder them before they
Sure.
murder you. Right.
So, Officer Meekins, why was it that they arrested you?
What do you mean, Emma?
Let's look at what we know. Now, Officer Meekins didn't know Detective Goodman. And the victim, who we met at the scene of the crime, didn't show his ID card. In other words, I'm sorry.
Oh, in other words, we have no way of knowing if the victim really was the victim.
And if this body just disappeared from the evidence room, we don't even know if anyone actually died.
That's it, sir! That's what I wanted to say! That is, I did say something along those lines.
Huh? But you still ended up here.
They told me that it had to be him. Sir, on that day, at that time, Detective Goodman was definitely in the evidence room. That's what they said. But you don't remember the evidence? But you don't remember the events clearly? No, but the videotape is quite clear.
Oh no.
Huh?
The videotape. Damn it, I hate this part of the case.
The videotape that shows Meekins stabbing a man 37 times in the chest.
The videotape is... the videotape's something.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm remembering.
I'm okay.
I do not like this part of the case.
Duncan and I are in pain.
It's not this part specifically, Dan. It's the stuff we have to do with the videotape eventually.
Yeah.
It's very annoying. You'll see.
Okay.
Yeah, this is part of why the case takes so long.
Yes.
From the security camera, sir. Oh, is this gonna actually be a thing? Like, every time that I'm gonna need a new piece of evidence, I have to watch the tape or something?
Well, kinda. It's the tape plays a very important part in the trial, and you'll see it yourself, but it gets very, very, very annoying.
Okay.
It gets very annoying.
It has your favorite character in it, Dan.
Oh boy. Do I get to say Meekins lines over and over again?
It also has very bad 3D graphics too. That's
Oh.
the other thing.
They sure made an attempt.
Now you've got me excited.
Yes. Not the last time they have really bad 3D graphics in the series too.
The crime! My crime! The crime I swore to stamp out! It's there! It's me! It's on the tape! It's here! It's there! It's everywhere! It's Superman! Huh? It's a plane. It's a bird.
And you waited until now to tell us this?
I'm sorry! I'm really sorry, sir! I'll hand over my badge! I don't deserve it! No thanks. I have my own.
We're just gonna start laughing at him again.
Yeah, just start laughing at him again. You're all alone.
My badge is better than your badge.
You don't have a girl with matching badges. Well, guess we'd better go and check out the crime scene. Do we have to go back to evidence room?
Hey, Mr. Wright, look who's standing at the chief of detective's desk.
It's Police Chief Gaunt. Great.
Hey, I get lines again.
I also want to inform everyone that when I voice Meekins, I like lean back in my chair and like
Hey, posture is a very important part of voicing characters sometimes.
I like lean back and like tilt my head up and I'm like, "Sir." All right.
And you're sure this is all, hmm? You know what it means if there's anything amiss.
Sir, I'm sure it's most likely totally perfect. We checked all of his drawers, lockers, garbage cans, bags, coat pockets, hats, under his seat cushion, behind his computer monitor, inside his personal coffee machine.
I see. Well, if anything does turn up, you call me right away. Deal?
Yes, sir. We'll scour the
That was
place
so
again,
close
sir.
to being.
Huh?
That was so close to being yesy.
Yes.
Yes, see. The chief of detectives looks a little flustered.
A little.
Oh, righto, my boy. How you been? Been swimming much?
Oh, Chief Gaunt, reporting for duty, sir.
I love that reaction.
Why are you saluting him, Mr. Wright?
Oh my
There's
god.
music. Here we go. Is he gonna stare at us for long periods of time again?
I guess we gotta talk
It's
to
so
him.
weird.
He stares at us for uncomfortably long periods.
I love that character tick.
It's so good.
Is Edgeworth going to be okay? I don't want my boyfriend out of a job.
Aww.
Oh, Worthy? Oh, you know, they're doing a little inquiry committee with him.
Great.
Sounds like an inquisition.
Oh, Star Wars reference.
Emma is a nerd, confirmed.
It's not.
Yeah, well, they have no end of trouble with the boy since last.
The character's called Inquisitors, and
Yep.
it's which is a very normal word. But they're awesome. You mean the incident on Gourd Lake?
It doesn't look good having a top prosecutor sit in the defendant's seat now, does it? And you got someone else found guilty in that case, right, Rhino?
Von Karma.
The bitch.
A legend he was, undefeated in his 40-year career. But in court, you fixed it so he was caught for forging evidence.
Wait, I didn't do anything wrong. He did forge evidence.
Well, in any case, the prosecutor's office is in a bit of a turmoil, you might say. Why, they do just about anything to restore their reputation. Now, depending on what that inquiry committee decides, it could be bad for Worthy.
What?
Oh boy.
It's downright odd, I tell you. The detective getting killed on their turf too, I mean.
There being the prosecutor's, I assume.
A therm. Scientifically speaking, it's impossible.
Scientifically speaking.
Yes, but that's what the evidence is saying. Goodman was stabbed in 2 locations at the same time. That's what it says.
What evidence is this?
Now, Rido. I can't give away all our secrets just like that. And this in
You couldn't be
particular,
on it.
well, it's a little sensitive, and I can't talk about it right now.
I wasn't expecting much anyway.
You know, one thing I hate most of all is hiding stuff. Secrets, can't stand them. But you know, it's a full-time job just keeping the chief of detective trap shut.
Oh, he was the one you were picking on earlier.
Oh, you saw that. Oopsie.
I wonder what it was that the chief of detectives wanted, or what he wanted the chief of detectives to do.
Let's see if we can kind of discreetly ask him.
I think you're supposed to present something to him.
Yeah.
I think it's supposed to be the lost item report.
Lost item report.
Yeah. Do you not have that? It says after talking, examine the chief of detectives. Oh, you have to examine the guy right behind him. I think.
Oh, okay. Discreetly ask chief of detectives.
Yeah.
Yeah, that seems like it should. It was a hint, but
Yeah.
it wasn't particularly like, do this. hint.
Oh.
Yeah, the investigation part of this case can get very obtuse sometimes.
Yeah, I mean... Yeah. Oh, sorry you had to see that.
What exactly did the chief of police want you to do?
Well, see over there? That's Goodman's desk. He wanted me to check it for anything that might be a clue. They took away every last piece of garbage in the trash can. Or in the trash can. I said that like I was gonna continue.
So, nothing belonging to Detective Goodman is still here?
Of course not. Well, except for this.
What? You kept something?
Sure, why not? It's important. He didn't even finish writing it. It's a lost item report, but it's only half complete.
Ah, that's weird.
A lost item? Did Detective Goodman lose something?
It's kind of... Well, that's the date on the memo, right? Goodness. I should really get back to investigating the police department crime scene. Yeah, I would have
Alright, now
never have thought to examine him and then
Yeah, I
present
know
that.
for a fact I think we're just supposed to talk to him now, actually. Go back. Yeah, just talk to him.
Oh.
Yep. Yeah, see, this is what I was getting at. I know for a fact I worked on this case several times when I was playing.
Actually, I was wondering if I could ask you a favor.
Well, I never thought the day would come when Rhino would ask me for help.
I was wondering if we could investigate the evidence room.
Oh. Look at him. He just does that.
I did a sight gag where it just got really close to my screen for that.
Now, right.
Oh, actually, I'm sorry. I don't need to investigate after all.
Rhino, please. Do I look like a selfish man?
No, you just look scary. You work out? You swim, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, you know he swims.
Does Damon Gaunt swim?
That why he's so tan. He swims in outdoor pools.
If anyone asked me, sir, can I borrow $50? I'd...
Okay. I wish this animation of him pulling his hair had when he let go, it sprung a little bit more. Like they had
Yeah.
one more frame.
So go ahead. Investigate that room to your heart's content. Knock yourself out.
It just goes to show, you never know until you ask.
And for you here, you can borrow this.
What? Hey, this is the detective's ID card, isn't it?
That's a special card for guests. So don't lose it, okay?
The fact they have a guest card to begin with is wild to me.
It is. It's kind of weird.
Yes, sir, it's an honor.
You just run along and do your best now. Later, folks.
He exits like a Looney Tune character.
Looks pretty cool on my lapel, doesn't it? Oh, just think, a real ID.
God. I must go. My planet needs me.
How do you do, fellow kids?
Jumps out the window.
God.
You seem happy. Oh, God.
Yes, sir. Because, sir, we get to go into the evidence room now, sir.
I think this places a bad influence on the girl.
Alright, now we can go to the evidence room, I think. We have to go to the security guard office and then the evidence room.
Uh-oh.
It says move back to the security guard office, and then we should see. It says we have to examine the entrance to the.
Yeah.
You have to use the card, but it still won't
Stop
open.
that. Just let me...
You didn't press it.
I know. I tried to press the keypad and the door at the same time.
And we have this ID card from Chief Gaunt. Let's just walk in. It won't open.
Aha, the card reader is turned off, see?
What is that security guard thinking?
Howdy, partners.
You sound like a horse.
Well, well, what's made my Bambina's sky so gray? Officer Marshall. Why does it have to be him? Could you not guess? Could you really not? What's that? Why does it have to be him, look for? As you may have surmised, this here's my saloon. Are you allowed to have alcohol here?
We're here to investigate the crime scene.
Yeehaw! That card you got there's on your that card you got there on your chest. That's better than a sheriff's badge in these parts.
Huh?
Well, what are you standing there for? Get along, little doggies. The crime scene's waiting. Looks like the card reader's on again. While we're here, I was wondering if we could ask you some questions. Sorry, cowboy, but I got no mind to tangle with you hombres. You're busy then? Did I say that? I only said I didn't wish to speak with you.
Ooh.
Actually, you said you had no mind to tangle with us hombres. Fucking nerd emoji. Actually, you only said this, but we have a lunch to give him. Maybe we'll try talking with him, and he won't tell us anything, and then we give him lunch, and they'll be like, oh, sure.
You know what? Actually, here's mighty tasty. I was wondering if we could talk to you.
Sorry, Bambina, but I'm off to roam the lands like a tumbleweed on a wide prairie. Like a gunslinger.
I feel like I've definitely looked up. Sorry.
Like a gunslinger loading his 6-shooter, I say a little prayer. What is that?
What was that all about, Mr. Wright?
I think he shit his pants. Oh, that was his stomach.
That's a better response. Honestly.
I think he's just too hungry to talk.
You're just saying that because his stomach was growling. Yeah, Emma.
That's not what I
No idea
assumed
what
that
he was talking about either.
Well, in any case, we need to get cracking on investigation pronto. I assume it's just gonna be the same thing, but... I guess that does sound like a stomach growling.
Yeah, it very much caught me off guard, though.
Alright. Not this. That smell. Reminds me of Texas.
So, Officer Marshall, you're from Texas?
No. No, I just
Oh
saw
my
a
God.
special on television the other day. Is this from my baby?
Yeah, Miss Star.
What's this?
What's wrong?
A filet steak lunch. I see.
I don't see. I wonder what it means.
Vacuum sounds. It consumes the entire lunch. All right, Bambina, you win. Ask anything. Finally, it seems like.
He's willing to talk.
Yay! All right, let's talk.
Officer Marshall, you're in charge of the security for the evidence room, right?
You got good eyes, partner. It's an easy job, and I'm grateful for it. Actually, Officer Meekins at the detention center told us. That poor little doggy. Poor guy. I keep getting his name wrong and calling him Meekly.
Oh.
He told us something. He said when the stabbing occurred, you weren't at your station. Well, maybe I shouldn't be telling you this. But since I got demoted from detective 2 years ago, well, it might not look like it, but I lost my fire for the job, you know. Is that why you drink so much?
So is that what you were doing around 5:15 when the murder took place?
Well, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. I reckon I was galloping down the highway on the back of my steed, Zippy.
No, he was riding down the highway on his horse named Zippy.
I'm pretty sure it's a motorcycle, right?
Probably.
There's no need for people here anyhow. Actually, I hope that it is an actual horse. These newfangled machines do a bang-up job of keeping an eye on the place. You mean the security camera system? I don't take to machines much. Kinda like that stewed broccoli they sneak in next to your steak, you know?
Miss Star told us something. She said you were a detective until 2 years ago.
It was always my dream to be a rawhide wrangler on the scene of a crime. That's all gone now. Like a drinking hole in a prairie fire.
You're still investigating the SL9 incident with Miss Star, aren't you?
That was my case. It's all solved in the record books, but it smells like a bad game of poker. What does that smell like? I can't let it go. That's all there is to it.
What kind of case was it anyway? We've heard the name so many times, but nobody actually tells us what happened.
There are some things you're better off not knowing, Bambina. Anyway, that case is officially dead as of 2 days ago. 2 days ago? The day of our case. That's right. The evidence transferals. Edgeworth was talking about the transferals too. I know what maybe 2 of the machines in here do. I know what maybe the 2
Only
of the
2 of
machines
them, but there must be a dozen.
Like I said, Bambina, me and machines, well, I don't like them about as much as I like stewed cauliflower with my steaks. This man does not shit.
He doesn't.
Just eats, he's just purely carnivore. I'm on keto, have you heard of it?
Oh my god.
The easiest ones to understand are these here security cameras. Although I guess keto diets do have a lot to like vegetables. Or they replace a lot of carbs with vegetables, I guess.
Yeah.
Whatever. Those are the ones I mentioned. The ones that Officer Meekins mentioned. If nothing happens, the tapes are automatically erased every few hours.
And Officer Meekins and Detective Goodman, are they on one of those tapes?
I reckon they might be. You're a security guard, and you reckon? You reckon? One more thing. When you go into the evidence room, you need an ID card. That's the card reader by the door. The card reader leaves a record of every ID that passes through. 7777 on 420. I want to be that guy. So this is the ID card record. Hey. Oh, this is you. Sorry.
Hey, I've seen that somewhere before.
Sorry, Bambina. Can't show you any more than that.
Huh?
I haven't heard whether this is related to the case yet. Me too.
Mr. Wright, I saw a number on that record just now. I've seen that number before.
If there's some way I can prove that the record is tied to the stabbing. We'll talk before presenting evidence. Sorry, but could you explain what this whole transferal thing is about? We only keep evidence from solved cases in this room. They were kept here under the presiding detective supervision for 2 years. So we can reinvestigate them if it turns out there was a mistake, see? So what happens to the evidence after 2 years? It goes to sleep forever in the underground vault at the county sheriff's department. That's what we call transferal. We do it every February.
I see now.
Transferal is like a funeral for old cases. 2 years after the case is solved, it's closed forever. Dead. Well, tell that to our DL6 case that we solved 15 years later. Never to be reopened again. Never to be reinvestigated. And that happened to SL9 2 days ago. And he's upset about it. I feel like we gotta show him this. Right?
Yeah.
Did we present the Goodman ID to him?
Or maybe this, because it's tied to the... I don't... The Goodman ID? Is that what's the...
We're
Oh!
supposed to present the Goodman ID to him.
That's what I meant. I brain farted. I meant we gotta show him the ID number that proves that there's connection.
Yeah.
See this? This is the victim's ID card.
I should have done my promo as Jake. I'll do it next time.
Oh, live and learn.
The one that was on the ground in the parking lot. The number on this is 5842189.
Officer Marshall, show us that ID card record again. Look, the fourth number, that's the perfect match.
It was used at 5:14, right before the stabbing. What's more, there's only one of them cards in the whole world.
So, when the incident occurred, Detective Goodman was in the evidence room.
But wait, what did Officer Meekins say? Sir, I entered the evidence room and asked the man to display his ID card. So you asked Detective Goodman to show his ID card? What did he do? That's the thing! Suddenly he pointed a knife at me! If he had his ID card then, why would he have pointed a knife at Officer Meekins? Alright, compadre. You win. I guess I can give you this ID card record.
You need a lot of convincing.
I've got an idea. Maybe I should show this list to other people with IDs here, okay? But evidence room?
I think now you can finally go into the evidence room.
Oh,
Finally.
it's quiet. Too quiet. The investigation must be over there.
I should say right now, there's like 3 more major sections to the.
To the investigation?
Yeah, and
God.
so what I think we should do is maybe we can aim for. We can aim for completing the investigation today.
Yeah.
I'm down.
I'm
And-
hoping that it won't take any longer.
I was just looking through the trial, and basically, I think that if we beat the investigation today, then this entire case, maybe we can spend like 2 more streams on it. I think.
Yeah.
That would be
basically.
nice. Also, I see this is all Gumshoe stuff right in between.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fun. Or
So this is the evidence room? It really is kind of like a graveyard.
well, maybe it doesn't make sense that it's Gumshoe stuff if it's evidence, but he goes fishing, right? That's why I saw the fishing pole. I'm like, oh!
He probably just leaves his stuff all over the workplace.
And this looks like a metal detector, but I guess I can't see the full thing. Graveyards are supposed to have grass and trees. This feels more like a morgue. Yeah, these actually do look like morgue cabinets.
Nice try, Mr. Wright. You can't scare me.
Ah!
Don't shoot, jump scare.
Oh my god! She slapped Gumshoes?
Sorry, I thought you were a ghost.
You know, I wouldn't recommend going around smacking ghosts on the head, pal. So, is it true what I heard?
Righto, please. Do I look like a selfish man? Heck, if anyone asks me, sir, can I borrow $50? Give him $50, no problem. So go ahead, investigate that room to your heart's desire. Knock yourself out.
Yeah. That's right. It's true.
The chief of police, Scott. Will loan anyone $50? Even me?
Oh, so that's what you were talking about.
Actually, I was put in charge of the investigation for today.
Just for today?
Boss for a day.
But guess what? You got permission from the chief. So now, you're boss for a day.
Gee, thanks.
First of all, you're gonna want this.
Evidence room floor plans. Thanks. Let's take a look at that.
Nice.
Yep, that's an evidence room.
But
Alright, we need to talk to
that's pretty
Gumshoe.
Boss for a day.
so, Detective Gumshoe, you're boss for a day?
That's right. It's an honor. After all, the murder took place right here in the police department.
But if you're a boss, why are you all alone? Where are your underlings?
They're using today's findings to prepare for tomorrow's trial.
In other words, you got kicked out of the investigation. Again.
But I'm adamant, though.
I'm gonna take control and put this case in my own evidence locker, pal.
I guess if he has a locker in here, then that is probably stuff. You have a locker in here too, Detective Gumshoe?
Of course. I'm a detective after all. They gave me a locker that only I can open, pal.
Only you can open.
Edgeworth. I'll always believe in Mr. Edgeworth, no matter what happens.
So Mr. Edgeworth is with the inquiry committee now, right?
They're trying to figure out who's responsible for the mess up in court today.
I see.
I guess this is what you call fate.
Oh, I love that show.
Mr. Edgeworth just can't get away from that case.
That case.
Yeah, that case. The SL9 incident, of course. That was the beginning of the end for Mr. Edgeworth.
I didn't even know he was like involved in that. Maybe we can tell us more. Get him to tell us more about the case. Oops. Nope. Damn it.
This place is more high-tech than you might think. Every locker is fixed so that only one detective can...
Using their ID card?
Well, that's the thing, pal. ID cards can be lost. Why, I'm on my third card since entering the force already.
I'm on my third card today.
That sounds like a lot.
Be more responsible.
Yeah, but even I can't lose my own right hand.
Right hand? Oh, you mean your fingerprint.
Exactly, pal. The lock for each locker is coated with a fingerprint. So the only locker we can open is our own.
Funny, they look like normal lockers.
These are the latest model. There's a trick to the handles, see?
The handles.
On the other side of the handle is a sensor. And if the wrong person touches it,
Zach! You get a shock.
if that's what happened, my hand would be black and smoking every day.
I will say I had exactly the same thought as Emma. Like zippity zow.
In any case, the locks aren't that obvious. There are even some people on the force who don't know about the fingerprint locks.
That's insane.
Right?
It's kind of wild thinking Gumshoe knows stuff that other people on the force don't, honestly.
I think we're probably gonna need to present something to them at some point, but
I think now we need to, present, Goodman's note, I think. Either that or the switchblade. Either of them should work.
yeah. Well, this is a tag.
No, you're supposed to present it.
I know. I just double clicked and it did that.
There's a Goodman's note, and that switchblade knife. I bet Edgeworth was the most surprised of anyone.
Because of the SL9 connection?
That was Mr. Edgeworth's first big case, 2 years ago. That was the first time the world knew Edgeworth was a man to be feared.
But why would evidence from that case turn up now?
I guess it's not over, pal. Maybe there are some loose ends left on that case.
Okay.
Alright, now we should be able to talk with him about that. There it is.
Now, that was a bloody and violent case.
Violent? So it was a murder?
Serial killing.
That's kind of what I was thinking when Marshall
Yeah.
was like, "You're better off not knowing." And
Makes
then
sense.
in my head, I was all like, "Haha, quadruple homicide." And then I'm like, "Wait, no, it actually might be like serial
Not far off.
a serial killing. Maybe I don't want to get involved in this after all."
But the killer made a mistake. Mr. Edgeworth built his case around that to nab him.
And this was 2 years ago?
That put Mr. Edgeworth right in the spotlight. It started that rumor mill.
Rumors about forged evidence.
It was supposed to be all cleaned up with the transferal the other day. It was the last job he ever did. Detective Goodman, that is.
Huh? What do you mean? Just say I feel like my dates aren't matching up because reasons. I
Detective
thought
Goodman was the
that-
detective in charge of the SL9 incident, see?
I was pretty sure that the Demon Prosecutor article came out more than 2 years ago.
But yeah,
I'll look it up later.
that's the article that made Phoenix be like, "Oh, Edgeworth." And
Yeah.
then he became a lawyer,
Which you'll, it's another one of the things like I can't tell you why, but I, like, given what I know, I feel like it came out earlier than 2 years ago. Oh well. So that switchblade knife.
the victim took the knife out of the evidence locker himself. Okay.
Now I think we need to present to the ID card record.
When are we gonna examine this room?
We'll get to it. Hold your horses.
Yeah. I know it said we should show this to people, so could you take a look at this? This is the ID card record of the people who came in here on the day of the stabbing.
Oh, I heard the rumors. So, it was Goodman who came in here. Whoa! Oh!
What is it?
The second number.
It's just like 420. It's not your ID number, is it, Detective Gumshoe?
It's Mr. Edgeworth.
What?
The second number on this list. It belongs to Mr. Edgeworth.
What?
Well, that's surprising.
Why would Edgeworth have to come to the evidence room? Evidence room. Now can we?
Is there anything to talk about with him, or nope? All right, now we have to, pan to the right, pan to the right.
Look at this cloth here.
Yeah, we're supposed to look at the glove. Huh?
Love.
A lot of things here that I kind of want to look at.
Someone left a glove here, but only one.
Detective Gumshoe, maybe?
There you go, pal. Making me out to be some kind of absent-minded detective. That's evidence from the case, you know.
You mean SL9? It does have a tag on it. We're just gonna yoink that.
Wow. Someone must have broken something big up to make all these pieces.
Detective Gumshoe, perhaps?
Hey! There you go, pal. Making me out to be some kind of who.
The case?
What? What are is there a gas leak in this room? The one that we're
Yes,
talking about.
The SL9 incident, pal. See the sticker on one of those pieces there?
Another piece of SL9.
Take a closer look.
Yeah. Remember what shape these pieces were in before it was sort of broken.
You want to try and put it back together?
Puzzle game!
Oh, yep, it's puzzle time.
Puzzle
Good
time.
luck, pal. That's no job for amateurs. Why, I spent a good 3 hours on that before.
That's why I always carry around a tube of glue.
Yeah? Okay. Let's try putting them in place. Oh, how does this work?
So you
I
have
think.
to rotate pieces and then you can piece them together.
Do you want me to tell you what the orders you should go in?
I will say this will take you forever.
The first one should be the 5th piece.
Did I count
That's
right?
6.
I'm like, brain.
Now you might need to, I think, rotate it left. There you go.
Yeah, try it.
Okay.
The next one is piece number 4.
I keep thinking that I'm.
The next one's piece number 6.
Okay. What?
The next one is piece number 1.
What?
Piece number 8.
What?
Piece number 3.
What? Nope. What?
You're on piece number 2. It's piece number 3.
What?
Piece number 2. And there you go, last one.
Yeah. Still missing a chunk.
That's all the pieces.
Huh? Well, I think we did it, but some of the pieces are missing.
Yeah, I got that far too in 2 minutes myself. The problem is finishing it.
Were some pieces stolen?
Sorry. I bet they were missing to begin with.
Yeah, but still. It doesn't look like the most stable kind of jar.
It's not a jar. It's a
I kind of understand how it got broken.
unstable jar. Okay.
Alright, now it's time for the luminol.
Handprint. Okay. My favorite. Well, obviously there's blood there.
You want to pan to the left.
Yeah, I'm
Thank
just getting all the blood pieces.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Knew it. This is someone's right handprint.
What?
What do you mean, what? What's the matter, detective?
This locker. It's mine.
It's yours?
Please. You have to help me. They come and take me away. Promise you'll testify that I wouldn't harm. You'd do that for me, wouldn't you, pals?
This is an important clue. I'll jot it down on the floor plans.
I'm counting on you guys. You gotta believe me.
But you're a detective.
I don't know what's gonna come in handy when we need to present this floor plan, possibly. So that must have been one massive pool of blood. Never seen anything like it. I'm not a professional. What's your opinion, detective?
Pale blue blood.
All right, Gumshoe.
Maybe Detective Goodman. Was it alien?
There is definitely a gas leak in this room.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
This proves that some type of incident happened here. I'll make a note of it on the floor plans.
If you didn't want my opinion, you shouldn't have asked.
All right, the last one is we need to pan left, and there should be spraying. Look, there we go.
Why am I getting a reaction here?
There's no reason for the murderer to touch this spot if he fled out the door. This just might be something significant.
Hey. That's some pretty amazing stuff you got there, pal.
Oh, what, this? It's called luminol testing fluid.
Where'd you get your hands on stuff like that?
Huh?
Smuggled it?
I want to get some too. I'll just borrow $50 with the chief.
Where do you get this, Emma?
I always buy it by mail order.
Well, I better jot this down in the floor plans.
Hey, pal, look at the time.
3:46. Was there something you needed to be going to?
It's just that Mr. Edgeworth's inquiry committee should be letting out.
Oh
I'm
boy.
gonna give him my report for the day.
Oh my god!
That
They
character-
do a callback to this later. I forgot about that.
Yes,
I've seen this character on the pamphlet before.
this character is a lot.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It would help, you know.
Report? You mean the note written on the back of the flyer?
The one that says nothing but no problems.
It's Mr. Edgeworth we're talking about. I'm sure he could use a report like this. I
Aw.
believe it, Emma.
Aw.
I feel like this is just gonna frustrate Edgeworth. He's gonna be
He's gonna be like, thank you, Gumshoe.
I appreciate the sentiment, but there is literally nothing here for me to work with.
Who needs enemies when you've got friends like Detective Gumshoe?
True.
God damn. Damn, Phoenix.
Come on, pal. Later.
I should probably see what Edgeworth has to say, too.
Now to go to the High Prosecutor's office.
Oh, I should probably, you know, talk to Edgeworth for kicks.
Do I get that from here?
Yeah.
Oh, hi.
We don't need lunch. We're already done.
I could
get
show her
distracted.
the ID thing, but I don't think she has anything to say about it. Oh no!
It's this man.
Oh
think-
no!
I can take this. I think
Yeah.
I was doing that before.
Yes, it was you.
Ah, yes. My apologies.
What the hell are you doing here?
Oh, it's you. I guess you do own the hotel now, right? Or something.
Have we met somewhere?
Or he's like, he got famous from it or something. Huh?
Mr. Edgeworth, I beg your leave. So long.
He just shows up there.
Why? Is
don't know.
Edgeworth here?
He... there, standing by the window, teacup in his hand.
Where's the teacup sprite?
I wish.
Right.
Is the hotel bringing him tea service?
Mr. Edgeworth, you're back from the district prosecutor's office inquiry?
I am.
By the way, Detective Gumshoe is looking for you.
Ah, yes. He brought me the latest information, it seems.
Really? Was it helpful?
Apparently, a new French restaurant is opening near. I think he was trying to console me, somehow.
In its own special way.
The real info is on the other side, Edgeworth.
Poor Mr. Edgeworth. I think this whole thing is really taking a toll on him.
I can take it. He's a big boy.
He'll be fine.
So, how did the inquiry committee go?
Actually, they decided to treat this not as a case of concealing evidence, but as a communications error during the investigation.
That's good, because that's what it was.
I mean, that is what it was.
Concealing evidence.
Yes, apparently, there are some who believe that I concealed evidence. They gave me a warning. You were lucky this time. Again.
Again?
I've heard them say that many times. Ever since that case 2 years ago.
Are you okay for tomorrow? For the trial tomorrow?
Well, I'm still the presiding prosecuting attorney. However,
Something happened?
they gave control of the investigation over to the police department.
I don't like the vibe of that. I don't know why. Well, I guess
The
because
police department.
I guess it's because a lot of people in the police department have personal feelings on this case, it seems.
Yeah.
Yes. Any further investigation for this case will be directed to police Gaunt.
Great.
I could do nothing but wait for his results.
I see.
Why, I ask you? Why? All along, I've done only what I believe is right. I've nothing to be ashamed of.
Poor Edgy.
And yet still,
Wow, I've never seen him this out of sorts. Okay. We gotta present
I
his
think
stuff.
we need to present the ID card record.
Yeah. That would make sense.
Gumshoe did say his name was on it, huh?
Oh, right. I better check this now.
As I was saying, What's this? This is a record of ID card usage.
Edgeworth, you went into the evidence room that day, didn't you? Just before the incident occurred, no less?
Yes, that's true.
Why, Mr. Edgeworth?
Please don't look at me like that. I was asked to go. By Chief Gaunt, no less.
The chief of police.
He wanted evidence for a case that wrapped up half a year ago.
AI. Banana.
He told me he wanted to keep it here in the prosecutor's office.
But it was solved, right? It would have to be if the evidence was already filed.
The chief is never one to explain himself.
Well, that's good.
In any case, on the day of the stabbings, I brought this back here.
Can I ask what kind of case it was?
I can't say. It really has nothing to do with the current case.
Now I'm curious about this other case. I better make a note of it. Okay. Unrelated screwdriver.
Stubborn as always, I told you this has nothing to do with the...
There you go, adding things to your stupid
Try
little
to,
court record.
Try to present the, Goodman's note.
Yeah, okay. Sorry. This one. Right?
No.
No?
The
The memo.
switchblade. The switchblade or the note is fine.
Whatever.
I know you. You've probably got a hold of some information already, right?
Maybe? It all has to do with that case you're on, the SL9 incident. And some dark suspicion you were wrapped up in.
You are the man who revived the worst memory of my life. I figured I'd be telling you about this sooner or later.
Why not revive the second worst memory of my life?
Of course.
Why don't we just create a vent channel on Discord and I can tell you all about it?
God.
50 pages of venting from Miles. He must be talking about his father's murder in that elevator. No. Gotta be something else. Okay, Edgeworth. Why don't you tell me about it? Tell me the truth.
Alright, we gotta talk to him. Forgery.
Forgery? There's my...
The SO9 incident was a heinous serial killing case. The head of investigation was the deputy chief of police at the time, Damon Gaunt.
That wacky old coot was involved in the case 2 years ago, too, then.
He was a top officer, and it was my first time working with him. I was nervous.
Wow, you get nervous too, Mr. Edgeworth?
What if I want to know why... What I want to know is why a deputy chief of police was on the investigation.
In truth, I use slightly more, extreme methods than normal. We were dealing with a vicious murderer. If I let him go, the blood would be on my hands. We won our guilty verdict, and the killer was executed.
Wait, you didn't.
Of course not. I didn't touch the evidence. Yes, I will do anything in my power to win a trial. However, I do have a code, and I follow it faithfully. By the way, the chief prosecutor wanted to know something.
My sister, what?
If you were still studying forensic science.
Huh? Yeah, of course. Why, just today, Mr. Wright and I were using this.
Luminol testing fluid. Well then, you might have use for this.
Aluminum powder for taking fingerprints.
Nice.
It's been chemically treated for better adhesion.
For me? Are you sure? We are the enemy, you know.
I have no say in today's investigation. Do as you will.
Edgeworth, I'm really...
No need to thank me. Here, take your powder and these fingerprint files for everyone involved.
Thanks. How about giving these to Detective Gumshoe as well?
Well, let's get going. One last investigation.
We gotta go back to the evidence room?
Hey, before we do that, there's actually something we should do here.
Okay.
Apparently, you can spray luminol in front of Edgeworth's...
Okay. I do seem to remember seeing a suspicious handprint somewhere.
Try the luminol in the front of his desk, then.
Okay. On his desk or in front? Oh, there we go.
There it is. What in the world? Interesting.
What? It looks like some blood drip down here.
Judging by the amount, my guess is from a nosebleed.
A nosebleed, huh? Maybe in his wrath, Mr. Edgeworth slapped someone for their incompetence.
Why did Detective Gumshoe's face come to mind?
Oh.
Or Gumshoe.
That's
All right.
really funny.
This is the last part of the investigation. We go back to the evidence. And now we get to use the fingerprint and stuff.
He's gone.
I think we need to try the fingerprint set on Gum.
Okay. Investigation has turned up a suspicious handprint.
Here, in this blood on the detective's evidence locker.
Let's use the secret weapon we just borrowed.
All right.
Ultimate weapon!
Right. Let's get started. First, chew the finger.
A finger? A thingy?
Each finger leaves behind a slightly different fingerprint. So, let's choose the finger that will have left behind the clearest print.
I really can't tell the difference at a glance.
Quit procrastinating and chew the finger.
I mean, it seems like the thumb, right?
A thumb is not a finger, Dan. I'm just messing with you. Just go ahead.
I'll decide what a finger is.
Okay, now it's time to check for prints. Let me show you how it's done.
Emma's beginning to get that sparkle in her eyes.
First, we sprinkle the aluminum powder around.
Huh? How do you do that? With enter!
With enter, see?
Ah, it looks like that did the trick.
By the way, fun fact: when you're on the DS, when you're supposed to like blow the powder away, you're actually supposed to use your mic.
Yeah.
Like, obviously you can't do that now.
I
Yeah.
always found it interesting that, like, when I was a kid, I thought it was, like, detecting the air blowing through it, but it just detected sound.
Yeah.
So, like, there's a lot of videos nowadays of people just, like, yelling into
at
their
it,
DS.
Like,
That's pretty good.
it's good.
Once the powder is well spread, just blow away the excess.
How do I do that?
With E. Exciting, I know.
Ooh, E for exciting. Imagine you're blowing out a candle on a birthday cake. Oh, sorry. Wow, that looks like fun! Might take some getting used to, though.
It's fine, it won't go up your nose or anything. You just pour the powder on thick and blow away the extra.
Phoenix snorts aluminum powder.
There's a joke about that in a different game.
Okay. Oh, I actually think I did just see like a Ace Attorney video pop up with with like Maya with white powder under her nose.
Oh no, Maya! No!
I think of that video, it was like a playthrough called like Suspicious White Powder. A small playthrough like ours. Had like 40 views on it. YouTube
Nice.
is really good at like recommending really like I get a lot of recommendations that are just like, here's this like small stream that was like 10 views, and I'm like, okay. So basics of fingerprinting. I guess I better give it a try. Ha. 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 E. E.
E!
E. E. Oh.
Ha! You did it! Found one.
But this looks nothing like a fingerprint.
Now that you mention it, I guess it doesn't.
I mean, it's a glove.
Yeah, that's probably a glove. That's why.
What does it mean?
I think it means we're out of luck.
I just noticed a typo there.
What?
There was a typo in the last one. It said, "It thinks it means."
Okay.
Go in the chat.
Typo. We discovered a typo. We need to cancel Capcom.
Oh my god.
The
We're
entire
gonna write
company.
down, excuse me.
The person who left this handprint must have worn gloves.
Don't tell me we've been wasting our time here.
Hey, calm down. That's just the way it goes sometimes with scientific investigations. But it does seem a shame. While we're at it, why don't we look for other prints?
Other prints? Phoenix is just like, so science and investigations is just all about getting blue-balled constantly? Yes!
Yes. Looking at the locker door again closely.
Oh, yeah,
There's
there's a
another
little print
spot.
right there.
Yeah. I did notice that the first time we zoomed in on this, and I didn't want to say anything, but...
Yeah, that's what we're supposed to be using it on.
Okay,
It seems like there are fingerprints outside the bloody handprint too.
sorry.
Let's see if we can find a clear print.
Fingerprints outside of the blood. Whoosh! Is this not enough for you? Is this not enough for you?
Gotta get as much as you can.
God dang it.
Yeah! Alright, a print so clear it's dazzling.
Dazzling? Empty way.
Anyway, this print took a lot of effort to find. Let's match it up right away.
So we're not done yet. It's quite a process.
Well, there's no point in finding a fingerprint and not knowing who the owner is, right?
I guess she's right.
Look at the fingerprint data we got from Mr. Edgeworth. And point out the person that you think left these prints.
Huh? How am I supposed to know who it was?
I could make a pretty good guess. The bloody handprint and the fingerprint are in different places, right? This means the prints probably don't have anything to do with our case. So, whose fingerprints will we most likely find on this evidence locker?
Gee, I wonder.
Go through each. You'll see. You have to decide which one matches most closely, basically.
Yeah, I mean. Fun.
Well, that's not very helpful.
Nope.
Aha! So, these prints belong to Detective Gumshoe. Something wrong, Mr. Wright? You gave me this so what look.
I guess that's probably because I was thinking, so what?
Okay, so we came up with nothing this time, but there's always next time. Sometimes you hit, sometimes you miss. You gotta roll with the punches, Mr. Wright.
Thanks for the sympathy. Wait, if I remember correctly, there was one other handprint in this room. Let's check that out. Oh, dirt.
Yep. And we gotta go to the left side.
Left.
Now we just gotta
to the
use it on that part.
how do I?
You have to examine the spot.
It's the locker with the.
I know.
Yeah.
This is where we got a luminol fluid reaction, right?
Right, there was a handprint here. Okay, want to try using this?
There go our eyes sparkling again.
For Prince.
Let's leave it be. Okay, let's check for prints.
That's the spirit. Oh, but I have to warn you about something first.
What?
There's an area with the blood was wiped away, right?
We only ended up finding it using chemical means.
Any prints that area will have been wiped away too.
Oh, right. So that means no prints?
Well, would you say the probability of your hypothesis is high?
Don't ask me!
Anyway, we must try to find the prints that weren't wiped away.
Prints other than the ones left by the bloody hand.
It says that you're supposed to examine a spot just to the left of.
Yeah.
Just to the
Like,
left.
follow the trail of the finger, so look where, like, the pointer finger would be if it were there.
Oh.
A little further down of where you were. Other way. So, find the middle finger, which is the long guy.
Yeah.
And then a little bit to the left.
Yeah. That's the right. Dan, you're going to the right.
There you
That's
go.
not a pointer finger. That's why I was confused.
No, because the one that was there was, I thought was a thumb. Or not
Yes.
thumb. Point. I thought it was
It-
the pinky finger. I'm no brain.
It's fine. We're all tired. Ha!
There we go. We got a print.
Ha! Fusrota! And various other screaming.
There we go. Now, who is it?
Jake? Jake? From State Farm!
It's looking very suspicious.
Hey, these fingerprints, they...
Whose are they? Whose? Is it someone I know?
It's Officer Marshall.
Huh? Officer Jake Marshall.
Uh-oh. The Yi has been hawed.
No.
The Yi has heed its last haw.
Can't believe that Jake Marshall eat his last haw. That's got to be a coincidence. He's not involved with the crime.
Emma, this is decidedly different from Detective Gumshoe's prints. The luminol reaction. The blood and the fingerprints are in the same place.
Oh.
So we have Jake Marshall's fingerprints on a wiped bloodstain.
Very interesting.
But why would Officer Marshall?
It looks like our investigation is finally turning up some results. I guess this is what you call decisive evidence.
I don't believe it.
He was kind of shifty. I can believe it.
All right.
Oh my
We did it. That was a long one. But we managed to do it in just about 3 hours. So that's pretty good.
3 hours, 13 minutes.
Yeah. That's
I don't
not
know if
bad.
anybody is still around, but if you are, then thank you.
Yeah, thank you for
Patience.
sticking around.
I know. I'm 90% sure that Run and Go Bring More Knives is still here.
It's a good place to stop now.
Yeah.
Yes. I will say, in exciting news, I've started an activity while we were streaming. As we near the end of this case, I'm working on our new thumbnail template.
Ooh.
Nice.
Color me intrigued.
So I'll send you all like poses and stuff later. Maybe I'll put a little sneak peek somewhere for the fans at home.
Yeah, because when we switch to different games, we're gonna need different different portraits, or not
Yeah.
portraits, but different thumbnail.
Well, yeah, but
We could
I mean,
change
I'll
the
give
part-
us
are we-
little. I'm gonna make little different sprites too because I think
Okay.
it's fun to match.
I can't wait for the day that I'm just completely swapped out by Apollo. I will become a new character. Anyway, thanks everyone for joining.
Always a good time.
Yeah, I gotta go to get editing on that Code Geass video. But yeah, we're gonna probably take a week break in between this and the next one, and then we're gonna hopefully try and do the next two. Hopefully in 2 weeks, and then maybe we'll finish the case. It's already part 3, which means that it's already going to be longer than the other cases in terms of parts, but Turnabout Goodbyes was 3-hour streams, I think, in a row, so itchy.
Yeah.
But yeah, not much else to say. Thanks everyone for watching.
See you next time.
Have a good one.
Whoop. Goodbye. Yay.
You done?
So I have the poses for your consideration. I'll show you the